So we are now back, and let's go down. So we're going to banish the ward, start or join a custom encounter, max players 1, spawn speed the fastest, and we're going to start. For the purpose of this kill, I am just going to take it easy, so you can obviously see which abilities to use. So this is the first phase, this is the smoke phase. We're going to jump down here. Obviously, if you don't know what tool you're doing, one thing you can do, and one thing I recommend, obviously overload straight away, prayer renewal, put your shield on, spam click the minion, use your defensive abilities resonance, use preparation, use escape, put your offhand on, use anticipation, activate your scrimshaw and your aura if you're using one, and then start attacking next. Start off with a bleed if you can, just spam your abilities away, get up to a snapshot, is always useful. Remember, use freedom and anticipation. I'm assuming you people know it, so this guide really isn't for complete beginners, which is why I'm not going to explain everything. But I'm just going to call out my ability rotation. So now I have fragmentation shot, and I'd run so next gets double bled. Then I would anticipation. I would then use type bindings. I save my rapid fire for the minion because it's useful for the minion and the minion only, and just keep going. So just chuck down your abilities. Try not to use any ultimates, anything like that. Obviously keep watching your freedom as soon as you've got freedom available. Freedom, because you don't want next to do anything to you. And hopefully she's going to... No, she's not. Don't worry about the kill time. Remember to use anticipation. I Rocktail Brew there because I don't want to be any low HP. I'm going to snapshot here, which I really shouldn't do, but I did it anyway. I'm just going to hopefully get her down onto HP need. Now when the minion's available to be killed, use rapid fire because it's the best thing you can use. Rocktail Brew, use freedom, check if you get any drops. I'm going to wait for my snapshot to come back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bleed next. I'm going to switch onto soul split. I'm going to use snapshot, I'm going to run forward, and I'm going to run back. So she'll put a shadow not where you originally were, but where you ran to. Then you can use this. You can also get a resonance in, soul split switch, put your range prayer back on, switch back into your dual wield, Tusker's Wrath, run forward, dodge the shadow, put your bleeds on, needle shot, stay as high adrenaline as you can. You can obviously use other abilities, but this is just because I'm experienced, I know what I'm doing. So don't worry about this. I will run through a phase by phase guide, but this, for the purpose of this, we're just going to see the actual kill. Okay, so we're going to run next, we're going to put some bleeds on her, we're going to try and get her down. Okay, it doesn't matter what you use. This is the interesting bit though. Okay, so I'm going to teach you to Death Swiftness. So we're going to run up to minion, Vigor Switch, Death Swiftness. Straight away we're going to use Freedom, we're going to switch onto our shield, we're going to use Resonance, we're going to use Preparation, we're going to evoke the minion, then we're going to dump both of our bleeds onto it. Because if we use bleeds on the blood phase, it will heal next. Okay, we don't want to be doing that now, do we? So we want to just try and get this minion down. Don't worry about the timer on your Death Swiftness. Spam click next and snapshot straight away, so you can get what you call a pre-phase in. It's a little bit of damage before the phase actually starts. You have to be quick now, it gets a lot quicker. Switch back into your mage prayer, use snipe, and then use rapid fire. Okay? Once the rapid fire ends, Rocktail Brew, and tendrils. If the tendril splashes, don't worry. Use snipe. Remember, she's now going to heal. You can kill the minions in this bit, but I don't really do it normally. Snipe now. When Nex is at her highest point, you want to snipe with her wings. You want to snipe. So you get that. Rapid fire. Just remember, to keep a calm head, you do have a yak full of food. Rocktail Brew again, don't worry about that. Just run back when you get a blood sacrifice. Use snipe. Don't worry about her healing. Use Devotion, because it can heal you up, obviously. I'm just doing this for the purpose of you, so don't worry if you splash. Sniped. I'm now using Rapid Fire, so she's praying Mage. She's going to use every ability I've got going. Spam click that, and there we go. She's now below that HP, so don't worry. You can just tag her again if you want to, but obviously it's up to you. So again, same thing with the other minion. You want to try and build up some adrenaline. Whatever you can do. Don't tag next when the minion dies. Keep your HP. Watch your prayer, because obviously that's the thing. Watch your overload. Re-overload now, just to be safe, rather than having to do it when you're in a panic on ice phase. Wait until she blood sacrifices you, and then use a basic ability. I normally use a bleed because it's the first one on my bar. I then use the second bleed. I then switch to soul split and snapshot her. Okay, didn't do that much damage. Now, freedom or anticipation as soon as she's done contain this. Okay? Normally I would use anticipation. Res when she puts you into an ice prison. And keep that on, obviously your shield on for the res chance. Once you see the res hit, if you don't see the res hit, just eat up. Normally Rocktail Brew. Get your normal bleeds down. She says contain this, so we're going to freedom. By that time your anticipation should be up if you freed them, so it doesn't matter. We're going to anticipation again for the sake of a prison. We're going to just take food from a yak, because it doesn't matter. We have a yak for a reason. Okay, and again we're just going to Rocktail Brew because we have the ability to. Put a shield on, get a res in if you can. Alright, try and get that down. Now we're going to devotion ourselves. Nex is almost ready to call out the next minion. Okay, she's now ready to call out the next minion. Rapid fire the minion. Get this minion dead as quickly as you can. If you can't, use freedom because the next prison is incoming. Okay, that's fine. We're still alive, which is what matters. Shield on, into res. Put on your Serenic set, and obviously attack next. I normally like to use my Excalibur now. Put on your Vigor switch. Prepare a snipe. Death swiftness. Followed by an Adren pit switch. Adren pot. Then just use your abilities. Okay, I normally use my thresholds. Debilitate is a nice ability to use in a solo because of obviously reducing the damage. You can obviously get the occasional res in there. Remember to put your prayers back on if you take your prayer off when you res. Just attack next. Keep going. I'm using snipe now. You can obviously bring more armor to switch out to give yourself a better chance, but I just bring the Serenic. Use your bleed. Walk any bleeds you can put on next if you can. It helps. Use debilitate when it's available. I'm going to snipe. Followed by res. Put your prayer back on. You have to be quick. Dren pot. Just make sure you keep your prayer up. Don't worry about the performance of me, worry about your performance of yourself. Make sure you keep your HP up. Okay, bleeds, whatever it is you've got available. Just do everything now. We're going to snipe. Okay, it doesn't matter how long the kill takes. Right, if you can build up to another death swiftness, do it. Okay, we're going to needle shot, and we're just going to try finish her off. There we go. You got your kill. It's very simple. And we got a crap loot. We'll see you in the next bit.